Hello everyone, my name is Sunil Yadav. I am going to talk about scope function, and I think in last few sessions I have covered like what is scope function and how we can use let, with, run and apply, and also this scope function, right? So now we are covering the last part is function selection and take if and take unless. Okay, so these things I am going to cover on it. So function selection is, now we understand what is let, run, with, apply, and also how we can use it. So question is how we can select the right method, right? Function selection. So here we are talking to help you choose the right scope functions for your purpose. We provide the table of key differences between them. So we are saying these are the scope functions: let, run, with, apply also, right? So we are getting here is like if we are using object reference, right? So what object reference we're going to get is it, this, right? And this and it also. And return value is lambda. So we are calling is no call. We can use, right, without object reference run as well, right? We did already talk about it. So no call without the context object. Lambda takes our object as an argument. Is extension function. So these are the extension function, or these are the not extension functions. So those are the extension functions written, right? Here is short guide for choosing scope of function depending upon the intended purpose. Executing a lambda or non-null object, use let, right? Introducing an expression as a variable in local scope, let. Okay. Object configuration, if we are doing, we can use apply. Object configuration and computing the result, we can use run. Running statement where expression is required, use non-extension run, right? We don't need to, we can, we want to run something, we can use the run. Additional effects we can use also. Grouping function calls with an object, we can use the with, right? So the use case of different function overlap so that you can choose the function based on the specific convention used to your project or team, right? All through the scope function are a way of making the code more concise, avoiding overusing them. It can decrease your code readability and lead to errors. Avoiding nesting scope function can and useful when you chaining them. It is easy to get confused about the current context about the this all. So these are the criteria we need to think about while we are using the function selection. These are the considerations we need to do. So take if and take unless, how we going to use it? This is also function. So the in addition to scope function, the standard library contains the function take if and take unless. These functions let you embedded checks of the object state in call chain. When call an object with the predicate provided, take if return the of this object if the matches the predicate. Otherwise return the null. So take if is a filtering function for a single object. In turns, take unless return the object if does not match the predicate and null if does. The object is available as a lambda argument. So let's see how it's working. So we are saying the predicate match. Until then we are going to get the value. So we are saying number, we have random number. Next integer, like in 100, like we are going to get any random number between 100 to 10, right? If we are saying number dot take if we are going to, because this is lambda expression, right? I'm going to get it as a context object, right? While we are calling, right, this method. So it percentile to match means is going to be true. And if saying number take unless it percentile 2. So if criteria going to be true, then return the value. If criteria is not going to match, then return the value. So let's see it. So now we can say even number is 72, but here is not match, right? Because while we are getting the one value at a time, right? So if it doesn't match, means the value is not matching. That means we are getting the null value. So here we can say take unless return the object if does not match the predicate. So we are saying if does not match the predicate, right? So if suppose you get the even number, because even number is does not match our predicate, right? So we are getting the odd number. So here we can say now even number is not matched, but return the value here is. So this way, right, we can use this method. So when chaining other functions after take if or take unless, don't forget to perform the null check safe call, because their return value is nullable. That can be nullable. So right, we are saying str.take if it is a non-empty, right, that uppercase, because it can be null. So suppose if we are going to say something value is, so let me run it. Now hello, suppose if we are sending blank value, right? Now we are getting the null, because this is something we are saying it can be, caps. Now we are getting is non-empty, right? Is non-empty because it's getting value is not true. Now we are getting null in place of this one. So we can use the question mark to make ensure, right, we are calling and we are not getting the null value. So take if and unless are especially useful together with scope function. A good case is chaining them with let for running a code block and object that match the given predicate. To do this, call take if an object and return the let with the safe call. For the object that do not match the predicate, take if return null and let is not invoked. So let me run this and we can see what is happening. So now we have like a method. So we can say we are saying displaying substring position input and substring, right? We are passing here, right? We are saying input index of substring, right? We are passing take if greater than 0 or equal to 0, then let if the value is predicate is matched, then let we are printing the value found and what is the position. So we are here printing here. This is how the same function will look without the standard library function. Suppose if you are not using this library function take if and take unless, then we need to do this way, like index is greater than equal to 0, then print, right? But we are doing here is predicate using the take if method. If that is matched, then we are getting the value. So take if is predicate is matching your condition, and take unless if not matching the predicate. So these are the difference. So we can use it depend upon our need like take if and take unless. If chaining the our method call and we want to use some predicate result, so that is quite useful. Thank you so much for your time. Hope you like this session. Please subscribe my channel and share your feedback.